are riches in niches. A guy told me a long time ago, he said, Nate, if you want to be rich, find something to specialize in. If you're one of the few people that will do something, people will pay you a lot of money. Think of even being an employee, right? If you have a special ability that is not available in the marketplace, like you can code, maybe you have a medical background, you have a certain certificate, like a doctor or a registered nurse, the more specialized you go, the more you get paid. Brain surgeons make a ton of money. So find a niche, right? That's what I knew. I said, okay, I got to find a niche if I want to be rich, right? So my niche is in insurance, right? I do business insurance. We specialize in heavy equipment construction companies like excavating companies and asphalt companies. And we found a niche in that, and it's been very, very successful, okay? And today I'm going to talk about a niche that I've seen that's taking the nation by storm. And my next videos that I'm going to be highlighting, the next 5 to 6 videos I'm going to post, is going to be about specific niches in which you can make a ton of money in. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to help you, if you don't have a business idea or you're running a business now and you're trying to think of something else to do in your business or another business idea, I'm going to help you find that next business idea by showing you that you could take one niche and there's tons of business ideas within that niche, okay? So I live next to a park, okay? It's a massive park. Our neighborhood's connected. We're able to go walk that park every day. And in this park, they're building 16 pickleball courts. So I've seen them build, they're almost done. I've seen them build these pickleball courts because I walk this park every day with my dog, and I've seen them build these pickleball courts from the ground up. 16 of them. 16. I guess that's you can have a sanctioned tournament if you have 16 pickleball courts, which is crazy. It's a ton of pickleball courts. But all the other pickleball courts and where we live are always so busy, it's hard to find a court depending on the time. Pickleball has taken over. We were out in LA for a week, just spending some time out there. We really enjoy being out there. I think we were at Venice Beach, and they just constructed tons of pickleball courts out there. Everywhere we go, there's parks with pickleball courts. People love pickleball. It is fun. The nice thing about pickleball, as opposed to tennis, is that you don't have to be athletic. It's all about placement, finesse. Older people can play this game. They can be active. They can have a little bit of competitiveness without breaking their back. People love pickleball. So while I was walking around this park, and I always think, okay, what are businesses people can start? What are things like, there's so many businesses everywhere, entrepreneurs, right? And as I'm seeing this thing being constructed, I see business after business, right? We see the land grading companies, the excavators come in, grade the land. We have the survey companies. We have people preparing the land, putting in the drainage contractors. We have people paving for the tennis courts, the pickleball courts, paving for the parking spots, putting up a fence contractor who's putting up the fences for the pickleball court so the ball doesn't go flying everywhere. We have people putting the surface on the pickleball courts, the kind of clay surface that makes the ball bounce, and your shoes are allowed to kind of stop so you're not slipping all over the place. Then there's a painting contractor comes in and paints the court. The net contractor who's installing the net for the pickleball. Bleachers, they're putting in bleachers. They're putting in shading areas. There's contractors for that. There's a landscaping contractor coming in, putting landscaping around the pickleball courts. There is so many industries. Parking lot marking, asphalt parking lot marking, putting in curbs, ADA parking marking. There is so many businesses that interacted with this one specific niche, which is pickleball. So I guarantee you, if you were to search right now, pickleball court construction, not a lot of companies are going to come up. Not a lot of them are going to come up. But if you were to start a construction company for that, or even a niche within the niche, right? Hey, we mark pickleball courts, or we customize, make pickleball courts, right? You become a niche-focused person in that industry. Let's say you love pickleball or you love something. Whatever you love, you can find a business or whatever. I hate saying love because I don't think you should do what you love. I think you should do what makes you money. But if you have an interest or a know-how in something, right? You know something. There is a business that you can start that you have a little bit of expertise in, okay? So I had expertise in insurance. I chose insurance because in college, I had to pay for my own way. The kids that were majoring in business insurance got a ton of scholarships. That's why I chose insurance. I didn't choose insurance because I loved it. No, I chose it because I got my college paid for because I majored in insurance, okay? That's why I chose that major. I didn't choose it because I had a passion for it. So whatever your life is right now, you need to be looking and saying, okay, maybe it's not pickleball, but the example that I provided there is something that you could say, hey, this is something I know. How can I turn this into a business? How can I find a niche in which when people search for that, or when people are trying to find somebody to find that solution, they find me, right? So wherever you're at, if you Google excavating insurance in South Carolina, Iowa, Ohio, Excavating Insurance Partners comes up. That's one of my companies. If you Google asphalt contractor workers' compensation, Total Work Comp comes up. That's one of my companies. If you Google car wash insurance in Iowa, Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, Wexford Insurance comes up. That's one of my companies, right? We have leaned into the niche. We've leaned into the areas in which we've found success. And usually we find success the deeper we go. The deeper that we specifically go, when people are searching for things, when people are needing somebody, they want to find somebody who's tailored to their needs. No more is the person the jack of all trades, as they say. That doesn't exist anymore. People want to go to specific places. This is why a lot of food places that don't really have a defined menu, you don't really know what they're really known for, are kind of going away. You're seeing a lot of spicy chicken places, hot chicken, Nashville hot chicken places pop up, Raising Cane's, because people want to go to something that somebody's specifically good at, right? Five Guys. The CEO came out, Five Guys, he said, a lot of people ask, why don't we introduce chicken? Why don't we introduce different things other than just beef? Beef hot dogs and beef cheeseburgers. Why don't we do something different? He said, Five Guys is burgers and fries. That's what we're going to perfect. That's what we're going to do great at. And that's why we're winning. So the people that are specializing in business, the best businesses right now, Tesla, they're not screwing around with a gas car. They're going all electric. That's what they're focusing in. That's what they're good at. The companies that you're seeing are failing right now are people that are spinning too many plates. They're not focused in a niche where somebody says, when I think of an electric car, what company do you think of? Tesla. When I think of getting a cheeseburger, focused in cheeseburgers, I think of Shake Shack, Five Guys, and I'm blanking on some other ones, but okay, chicken. What about chicken? Chick-fil-A, right? That's what they're good at. They're good at the chicken sandwich. That's what they're known for. So when I want chicken wings or what I want, whatever it is, I need somebody to work on my Porsche, right? Who works on Porsche cars in my community? Who does that? I guarantee if you ask around, there's one person who does a really good job because nobody else does it. Everybody else works on the other cars. But when you can find a niche, the cool thing about finding a niche is that your customers come to you. You don't have to go to them. The people that are broad, they do the most marketing. Think of the people out there, of the insurance companies. Who does the most marketing in insurance? State Farm, Allstate, Geico. Because they do surface level, broad things. Personal auto insurance, personal home. You've never seen an ad on car wash insurance. You've never seen an ad on manufacturing insurance because those people that are good at those things, they don't need to market. You don't need to market if you're in a niche. If you're the person who can put up a pickleball court, do a great job at it, and make it look great, and you continue to do that, your marketing is your work. Your marketing is, you're the only person who will do it. You're the only person. I think of something right now, a playground construction company. They install playgrounds. Not a lot of people do that. So when you're thinking of starting a business, I know it's hard, and it's going to be really hard for you to kind of find this, but the deeper you can go specifically in a specific thing. I have a buddy, right? He owns an Airbnb management business, manages Airbnbs. That's it. He's so specific that when you search in his specific city and state where he's located, he's the first one to come up on search because he's specific and niche focused on one thing. So many people, they're like, well, I'm going to start something and it's surface level. Well, at the surface, you're competing against everybody. Nobody goes deep. The deeper you go, the less competition you have. And the more you become known in that specific thing. Yes, you may not be able to scale as fast because you're not getting this low-hanging fruit. But the nice thing is when you become the person, right? There's a baseball diamond that's being constructed near us. Okay. Who focuses on that? Who focuses on constructing the fields? All these things, specific things that you can go get a knowledge in is when you're going to make a lot of money. Specific things. So when you're looking at starting a business, don't start the business that everyone's talking about. Go deep. Go super deep where there's not much competition, where you're the guy they call because you're the guy who specifically does that. You know, I have a family member who owns a hot tub, right? A plumbing company, they can't do that, right? Oh, we don't touch those. There's a specific 2 or 3 companies in our hometown that touches hot tubs. That's it. You know who's getting those calls? Those 2 to 3 companies. Because they're niche focused. And they can charge more because there's not everybody out there. When there's tons of competition, the price is driven down. You want to make a lot of money, go find a niche. Find a niche. And if you need help finding a business idea, you can always book a call with me, or we have mentor groups where we have other people in those groups that are also trying to find a business idea. And it's so important that you join a group of other people that are pushing you to start a business and that can bounce ideas off you. So if you're interested in that, I have a link below in the bio. And as always, please like and subscribe. Thank you.